Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy DJ City Manda saying. Usually, I don't recap that much often, but I'm gonna recap this gig last night. Um, the layout was like identical the way the pictures were, but instead of round tables, they had those weird looking long tables like that. And I was gonna put my T-bar here, but I changed my mind. I ended up putting a speaker here. I put a speaker here because this was so close. I thought I was picturing it open like there's a big space, but it was actually narrow. So I ended up putting the speaker, one speaker here with the battery, and I ended up putting my T-bar right here. So my T-bar is right here, and in a way it's okay, but the only problem is when I had my T-bar, had this best part 60 and this best part 60 shining light over here in the way, and shining light over here to the dance floor. This is the dance. I don't know why they made the dance over here. I thought they should have made the dance here or right here. But here, now I know what they had over here. They had a photo booth right here. So they had a photo booth that kind of took. Remember, I told you guys I wanted to set up here and put the speakers forward like that. But since they put me over here, I ended up putting a speaker here. And the speaker, I put it in an angle to shoot this way a little bit. And this speaker that I put right here was shooting this way. So we're going to review a few things right here about the gig. I'm going to talk about the gig. It was pretty cool. It was a bunch of young kids. It was a 15th birthday party. And there was mostly a bunch of dudes and not that many girls. Maybe about 5 girls there. Probably 6 girls. And then the family was there and they invited a few friends. So I was having a little competition with the music. The dad just told me play, this, like almost Spanish music. But for the older guys, like the dad, they wanted some corridos. They wanted like the we call it the blues, like the blues, but the Mexican to make you sad and get drunk. So I was playing some of that, and so I played some of that song, some of that music, and then the young crowd, not the birthday girl, the young dudes, they wanted like trap music, like rap, but they wanted a lot of that because they didn't understand the corridos. So they wanted that. So I was going like, and I was telling them, I said, yeah, go ahead and text me because for trap and rap for the young people, it's like a weekly thing. Like they change the music weekly. Like one song could be hit in 1 week, next week that song is out and they got a new artist. And for like us Latinos, man, you could play Chalino Sanchez, and Chalino Sanchez came out like in the 70s. You play Chalino Sanchez, and that sucker is still bumping, you know. And even the birthday girl brother was digging the Chalino music. Because he understands Spanish. The other young folks, the one that don't speak Spanish, they weren't feeling that vibe. They weren't digging it. They wanted to change to rap music, stuff that they could understand. And, since they don't speak Spanish, they want something that they could understand. So I was having a little conflict right there, but it was cool. Overall, I think the party was good. Not a lot of people showed up. Like I said, there was about maybe 5 girls and a bunch of dudes. Probably about the same, maybe 5 guys and 5 girls probably total. And then the adults. So it was pretty cool. What else I was going to say? The battery. I plugged up the battery right here. I'm a little disappointed with the battery performance and this battery performance. I wanted to get 6 hours total. And that's my goal, was to get 6 hours. This gig was 4 hours. This party was 4 hours. But what happened if they want a 5th hour? Right? What happened if they want a 5th hour? We're going to look at the battery right now. We're going to turn them on. And we're going to see what the percentage is on the battery. And he goes from last night. So we're going to see the percentage. And I played 4 hours. It was from 6 to 10. At 10 o'clock, I stopped the music. Time for me to go. So we're going to look at the percentage. 4 hours. I'm at 35%. That means I could get a 5th hour possibility. Maybe. If I would have went 1 more hour, I wanted to see where I was at. So that was only 4 hours right here at 35%. So, I probably could get a 5th hour. I wanted to get 6 hours out of this. This was controlled This was controlling the 2 moving heads. So maybe I could get 5 hours off of this. This one was hooked up to my speaker. Let's look at the percentage on this one. Remember, 4 hours. I was trying to get 5 hours or 6 hours. We're gonna look at this. Let's see how much power I got on this one. 21%. So this one's 35%. This is 21%. Again, maybe I could have got another hour off of this. So the only thing I probably could get out for these 2 batteries is 5 hours. I wanted to get 6. I'm a little disappointed off of that. I was hoping I could get 6 off of this, just in case. Like all my gigs never go past 5 hours. Sometimes they do when they're really tipsy. Man, I'm there like 2 in the morning. But yeah, I wanted something to last me for 6 hours, and this probably could only give me 5 hours. This one, both of these, 5 hours. And oh man, when I did the home test, I thought I was gonna get 7 hours off this battery when I did the home test. But remember I told you guys when you turn it up, man, I had that sucker cranked up to the point where you're peaking. It was cranked up. And what happened when you crank it up? This sucker was taking all the juice. Because when I did the home test, this thing was like reading maybe 25 watts. When I was doing the gig, it was reading 60, 80 watts. That thing was pulling a lot of wattage. So that's why it took a lot of the battery off of it. That's why, man. So maybe I could I probably could get 5 hours off of this. I don't know, on one speaker, 5 hours. So it's still good, it's still good. I think it's still good. This one right here, I probably could get maybe another hour again too, off the both lights. Same thing with this one. I don't know why this one. I think I got to do the calculations again, but I think 30. Let's do the calculations real quick, because I think I was seeing 90 watts. I should have wrote them down. But when I was at the gig, I'm busy DJing and doing all kind of stuff. I really didn't get a chance to write down my information that I wanted, because I want to predict I want to get another battery and to power my whole system. And this kind of stuff, you got to know, because if you don't know and you get the battery, you're going to be like, oh, I'm 1 watt short. Where's my calculator at? Let's do the calculation, because I thought I saw 90 watts. So this is a 500 watts, and it's connected to my lights. So let's do 500 right here. 500 divided by 90. Yeah, see, it's showing almost 6 hours. So, yeah, so if you look at it, it's 30 something percent, 35%. I don't know, we could probably get I still say another hour. But overall, the batteries did the job. I was amazed. I was surprised. That's what I want to do. I got another gig coming up next week, and I'm going to do the same thing. But I'm not taking the T-bar. I'm going to take the 2 speaker stands. I'm going to hook up my moving heads to them, split it up. And one of them going to power one moving head, and the other one going to power the other moving head. That's the reason why I got 2 batteries, because I wanted to power one moving head, and I'm going to hide it in the scrim, so you won't see it. In this case, the gig, it was pretty cool. I kind of hit the battery a little bit back here on this one, on the T-bar when I had it. It was behind there. I kind of remodified this T-bar. I modified it. I put the best part, the strip on top of my T-bar, the best strip. And then I put one below the scrim to shine it up. So the whole thing was battery operated, the whole thing. Didn't even run the wires. Speakers battery operated, that was battery operated. And I was pleased. I'm pleased, but I wanted it 6 hours. Here goes the video. You guys enjoy the video. Like I said, it's a little bit, not much dancing, but it was a pretty good gig. Here goes the video. Enjoy. Peace.